Alright, hello. In this video, my partner and I will be showing you how to make an illuminated text using the program Hitfilm for Express. We will be putting the download link in the description. Just click on it, install it. It will send you an email with the download link, so just follow the instructions. The first half of this video will show you how the program looks in Mac, and the second half will show you how it looks in PC. There weren't major differences between the two. The biggest difference my partner and I noticed was that the font was different. So if you and your partner have different laptops, you might want to keep that in mind. Alright, now when you open it up, this is how it should look. And to create a new project, you click on New right there. As for project settings, I recommend that you keep it how it is. Unless you really want to change it, you can go ahead and do so. But this is just what we used. And once you have that done, you click Start Compositing. Alright, and once you open it up, this is what your workspace will look like. On the right over here where the checkered boxes are, that is where your video will be, so that's how it will look when it's finished. Alright, the first thing you need is a background. And the background that my partner and I use, we use just a simple white background. So you go over to Media over here, click Import, and I'll just use the white background as an example. Click on it, open, and it should appear in your media section. Now to make it appear on your video, you drag it from the media section over to the layers. And as you can tell, the checkered boxes are still on the sides. That means your image doesn't cover your entire video. So what you want to do is you want to enlarge your image so that it fills up the whole space. And on the bottom right here, you can resize your workspace. And now the controls on the side right here. The pointer means you can move around your image or whatever text you have on. The pointer finger means you can move around your workspace. And the A is basically the text box. So to add in the text, you would have to drag it across your video. And once you start typing, you'll notice that nothing comes up. I don't know why this happens, but to fix it, just highlight everything that you've typed and go over to where media is and find text and change everything to how you want it. We'll just use black for the font color. You can change the size if you want. And we'll just make this Hitfilm. Alright, now to move around your text, just go to the selection tool and you can move it around. And basically, this program uses layers, so if you selected different layers, say we select background, you can move around and edit that. But if you select the text, then you can move around and edit that and it won't affect the lower layer, which is the background. So every time you add a new text box or you add a new picture, it will create a new layer, and we recommend that you rename all of your layers to keep them organized because the layers will add up and it just gets really messy if you don't know what is what.
So to start animating whatever you want to do for your project, basically what you need to do is, first of all, this is your composite shot right here in this window. And right now the intervals between everything is 15 seconds, as you see right here, 15, 30 seconds. So to get it like closer so you can get more accurate, you can scroll down under here, under your layers, and there's a way to make it so that, you know, all your things are closer together so you can get more accurate placements with your anchors. For the sake of the video, we'll keep it at 1 second, like this. Scroll up to the beginning. When you open up your text, you'll see a bunch of options under transform, and that's what you'll use to animate everything. So opacity is whether you want it fading in or out. Position is where the text is on the screen. Scale is how big it is, and then rotation is, you know, the rotation of your word or letters or whatever you're gonna do. So let's say we want it to fade in and then rotate up to the top right. So what you want to do is, first of all, you need to enable your anchors, and that will automatically set your first one down. So right now, if I wanted to fade in, it would have to go from 0% opacity, which is gone, to, let's say, 1 second in, I want it to be 100%. So I would need to do that, and then it fades in after 1 second. If I want it in like half a second, I want it to move from here to up here, I would hit position. That will put an anchor down for where it is at the current time, and then scroll your little slider over, put that like right there, and then it should automatically work like that. Let's play around with it a little more. Scale, I will do, say, just right here, I'll put scale as, say, 60%. And then when I want it right there, when it's back up at the top right, I'll make it 100% so it grows back into its original size. And then rotation, I will make it right here. I'll make it like that. Oh, whoops. Set your anchor down. And then at this time, I want it to revert it back to its original rotation. And then it's like that. Now, say that rotation or whatever effect you have is way too quick. You can change your anchors to make it longer. So, yeah. Or say the fade, I want it a little longer. Yeah. And it will change the time it takes to finish up the animation. You can change multiple if you want, depending on what you select. Just drag and hold this like box and select whatever you want. Let's add some pictures. So grab your picture. We'll use this one. Oops. Drag into your media and then put it as a new layer over your white background. Scale it up, and then I want this to fade in after the words. So align it with your other anchors up here, and it finishes around 1 minute and 30 seconds right here. So I'll put an anchor down for 100%. I'll make that at 2 seconds, and then at 1 second it'll start fading in. And then I will make that 0, and it should put an anchor down as soon as you change it. So it looks like that. Yeah, and you can do everything you can, like everything to words you can do with a picture, and vice versa. After you're done with everything, you need to crop your video so it isn't 30 seconds long, because by default all your videos will go on for 30 seconds. As it says here, that's pretty much the length of all your videos in Hitfilm. So how to fix that is basically you move your slider to wherever you want it to end. So say I wanted to end at 4 seconds, I will put my slider there, choose the slicing or the eraser tool, and start clicking, and it will separate or split 2 clips. Delete everything that's on the right of the slider, because that's everything that fills in the space between 30 seconds and whatever you want it to end as. So the clip should only last for 4 seconds, and it does. After you're happy with your shot, hit export, choose MP4. It doesn't need to be MP4, but MP4 is like the universal best option for video exporting, because that's like the default format for most softwares and stuff. So use for timeline, hit composite shot, export area, content area. These are the only 2 options you need to click on or like select. Everything else is up to you. And then export it. Find wherever you want to export it as. We're just going to save this one as like Hitfilm tutorial. Oops. There we go. And it should start exporting. And then after that, you can open your folder. Hit Hitfilm tutorial. You should see your video there when you choose what program. Okay. Oops. See it again. Yeah. So there's your clip, and basically you just want to make a bunch of them like how I did in here. Make a bunch of them, put them together in a different software. You can find a lot on the internet or wherever. And yeah, upload it to YouTube, and you're done. So good luck with your illuminated texts, and yeah, bye.